know about you something? Yes. Please tell me something. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks for giving this opportunity. So, as you know, my name is Priyanka. I'm a teacher. I teach in primary school. If I talk about my qualification, so I have completed my post graduation as well as PhD. Nowadays, I'm preparing for assistant professor, and simultaneously, I'm learning English. That's why also I'm running my YouTube channel because I want to enhance my communication skills. I want to share my view, my thoughts, and I live in Greater Noida. That's all about myself.
Very nice. Very nice to hear from you. Now you are calling me from Greater Noida, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. And like you have completed your studies, post graduation.
Yeah, ma'am. I have completed my post graduation as well as PhD. I am PhD holder.
Very nice. So you hold a degree of doctor, right? I can call you Dr.
Yes.
Priyanka.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Of course, you can
Very
call me
nice.
doctor. But you know, ma'am, nowadays I have a lots of degree, but English is very important for everyone. If
Right.
you have a lots of degree, but you can't able to speak in English language, so I think some person they started judging to you, yeah, you are not well educated person. So I think it is not matter for this language.
Right, Priyanka. Right. It has become like very necessary, I would say. It has become very necessary. Actually, for the ones who are aspiring for a job, right? And who want to attend some interviews and all for that, Actually it has been needed, it's compulsory also. But not for me. Actually, what I say, it's not for me. But still, I was completing my studies. I had done a job like very earlier, and that too also very for a very few years. I would not say that I was in a job like it was for a very few years. But for me, I would say it is out of my passion that I'm learning. If somebody asks me, no, ma'am, for what's the reason why are you learning all this language? So I tell them,
Yes,
it's been a passion of mine. And in this way, even I'm improving, day by day. I find myself that before 6 months, what I was and what I am now, because I'm that, I would say, confident to speak. And it makes everybody, not only me, it is making everybody to speak better and better each day, right?
right, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I we were talking after a long time, so I have forgotten about yourself. So could you introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you for asking me, Priyanka. Yes. So, as you know, my name is Alka and I'm calling you from Lucknow, is the capital of UP.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, if you talk about my academic career, then I'm a postgraduate in English. And that too, I have done my post graduation very long back because I'm a senior citizen. So, anybody can guess that I have done like in the past, And like I have two grown up sons, my sons are married. And yeah, my husband is a retired banker. And yeah, that's about me.
So, ma'am, after completing your post graduation, you were doing job.
No, actually, Priyanka, for a very short time, like for maybe 5 to 6 years only. Because no, my
Okay.
husband got transferred to Punjab and my in laws were in Kanpur. So every now and then, yeah, like after every 1.5 months or 2 months, I have to come to my hometown, Kanpur. So it was not possible for me to teach in certain school. So that's why I left it. Yeah, I left everything, And I started taking tuitions of some children. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't say that you are learning English. I know that your English is very good. So, when did you think that you should learn this language again and you should start your YouTube channel?
Okay, when did I think? I had thought it very long back, But actually, I was not, I didn't have this platform anywhere, actually, to whom to speak, where to find people to speak to me. So it was very difficult for me to find somebody that who could, with whom I could speak, actually. So yeah, it has been like last 6 months, So one day I spoke to one Shanta ma'am. So I told her, okay, ma'am, I need some 4 or 5 persons. So can you give me phone numbers of those persons where I can create a little small group so where I can discuss every day. In this way I'll have a good practice. So she told me not to worry about that. If you want, I'll join you on Skype. So before that, I never knew that Skype is there or that where we can speak on every day. So she joined me here, and from that very day, on that very day, I am just with my conversation daily, And yeah, when I thought of creating my channel, so like before I thought let me practice with the audio calls. So initially I practiced my like spoken English only on the audio call, like for 1.5 or 2 months. After that I thought I practice on the audio call and let me be on video calls. And gradually I started with the video call. So when I found that now I am confident to speak on video calls. So after that I thought now I can create my own channel because it will keep me busy every day. If I try to have normal conversation, maybe someday I feel lazy and I won't talk to some people. But to create my channel and to upload them, that is very necessary every day to speak. So to like to be consistent. So that's why I created my channel. So it's been 2.5 months for me when I created my channel, and when I started speaking, it's been 7 or 8 months. Yeah,
Okay, what's your channel name?
Rise with Alka.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, what do you think about this language? Because I know very well age is not barrier for learning anything, but some generation, if I talk about my time generation, so
Yeah.
they think that English is not requirement for them if they are doing job in a other company, but they can't speak English very well. So they think no, it's not necessary for me because already I'm doing job. If I talk about my field, so there is lots of teacher, they can teach their subject very well, but they don't talk in English language, they don't speak a single word. So what do you think about this language? They
Yeah,
should
actually,
learn this
yeah,
language.
Priyanka, the thing is that everybody is hesitant to talk to somebody. Suppose we are in a gathering, we are somewhere, though we know the other person is very well off with the English language, and we also want to like to have conversation with some people. But the people around, we are actually hesitant of our surroundings. We see the all the persons are talking in Hindi. Why should I start in English? Because we are hesitant that somebody will judge us and the other person will tell, oh my God, see how she is boasting herself. Sometimes we feel like that. Because it's not our language. So we are so
Right.
I would say we are so confident with our own mother tongue and with the language Hindi. But now everybody should start. I think it's like high time. When people were hesitant, we are not that confident. But yeah, now everybody should start speaking. If we are hesitant and we feel nervous to talk to anybody, then we can't survive, and I would say, and we won't be able to practice in this way. So we should come forward. We should come forward and start in English. If we know that the other person is able to talk in English, not with everyone. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You know that some person already also some person say to me, yeah, already you are doing job, so why are you learning? It is not needed to. You are wasting your time. That's why
Yeah,
I'm.
don't listen to them. It's very necessary for you also. Like, see,
Yes,
though we
I
know
know, ma'am.
English,
That's
though
why
we
I'm
know
here.
English, yeah, you know English very well. I know that Priyanka is good at English. But still, I would say that every day we will have practice. Even I will practice. Even I tell my co-learners, yeah, you have to also practice. Because practicing will keep us like more better, each day.
Right, ma'am. Without practice is not possible. Not only this
Oh,
language, if we want to learn anything, so consistency and practice both are very important.
yeah. So when did you start like, when did you think that I should talk in English and I should start my channel? So when did it happen?
Ma'am, actually, I have been learning English for 1 year. 1 year ago, I realized that also I am mother of one kid, and nowadays she goes to school, and I am a
Yes.
teacher. So being a teacher, I realized I should learn this language because nowadays everyone wants to learn English, and if I learn this language, so I can teach my daughters, I can teach my student in a good way
Yeah.
because English is very important for them. And ma'am, I am fond of traveling. So whenever I went to for traveling, if I talk about in a I could not
Okay.
able to speak in English a single word.
Yeah.
So whenever I talked any foreigner, any person, so I could not understand. I could not able to speak.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I realized, no, I should learn this language. It's very important for me. Then I started learning English myself, and I searched lots of so I found lots of YouTubers who can teach very well on YouTube channel, and
Yeah.
then I started watching them video.
Okay.
But my consistency is not good. Already I have told to you 5 to 6 months I didn't talk anyone.
Yeah.
So
Because you teach in a school, na? You told me that you are a teacher. So
yeah, ma'am. I
what subject you teach? English?
no, ma'am. Actually, I teach in primary school, so there is no any specific subject. But I don't teach English subject. Actually, I teach math.
Okay, teach maths. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. But you know that I'm learning English as a language, and I whenever I go to my school, so I try to talk with my students in not proper English language, a small sentence I use. What are you doing? Come here, sit
Yes.
down. Yeah, I use this type of because they have no environment. Only I if I talk with them, they will not use at home, and other
Yes.
their parents they will not use how they can learn this language. So that's why I started talking to them as a small sentences because they are very small
Yes.
kids.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
my
they are
daughter,
smart.
she can, yeah, she's my partner, and whenever I get time, so I try to talk to her so she can understand, she can speak.
Okay, that's very nice. She's in which class?
She studied in first class.
Okay,
She's
she's
just
too
six
young.
years old. Yeah, 6 years old.
And
But
how
now
about
she can understand.
okay? And how about your teachers in the school? They too don't talk in English.
No, ma'am. They actually I teach in Hindi medium school, so there is not requirement for this language,
Okay, that's
and depend
Hindi.
person to person. Yeah, because I was enthusiastic for learning this language. I was very, passionate about not
Yeah, yeah.
since childhood. Before 1 year.
But that is very great. Like before 1 year you started, and you speak so well. You speak very well.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think you practiced a lot. Is it? You practice, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, because yeah, a lack of practice. Because practice is very important for learning not only this language, any language. Yeah, if we want to
Yeah.
learn ride scooty, drive car, so we will not do practice, so and we will not do consistency, so we can't
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's my so I can say that it's my very big point that I can't do these things continue because lack of
But still,
practice, and also I health
so
is
still,
very
still, Priyanka, you're talking very nice. You speak very well. So that's why I asked you what you did. Like you started having conversation, and apart from that, did you listen to the conversational videos also?
earlier when I started learning English, so my grammar was not good because
Yes.
after qualified high school, I left my English subject because that time we were not thinking about English as a language. When I
Okay.
used to study, so that time I was thinking English is a subject, and I want to be a teacher, so I can teach apart from English subject. I can teach Hindi, history, math, other
Yes.
subjects. So that's why I didn't like English as a subject. So that's why I didn't focus my grammar when I used to study. But when I realized no, my grammar is not good, and without some person started saying that your grammar is not good, so how you can start speaking? You can't. You will have to take more time, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, then you can speak, and you will have to practice
Yes.
every day. So I was very worried, how can I learn English? So I can't learn English because it's very difficult. So my husband, yeah, he suggested me, you don't think about as a subject, you should think
Yeah.
about as a language. Yeah, you are learning as a language. You
Yeah.
don't think your grammar is not good, and so he suggested me you should watch small stories, cartoon stories on
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
YouTube channel, yeah, TV whenever I got time those days. So I started watching, small stories, English
Okay.
stories, and I am fond of watching movie, South Indian movie. So whenever I watched South Indian movie, so I watched in English language. So earlier I could not understand, but I watched. But gradually I started understand. Then whenever I went to my bed in night time, so started thinking, what did I do today in morning to evening? And didn't speak. I only thought in my mind. After that, I found one app as or for audio call. So I started talking that app.
Okay.
But not longer now. I used, but that time it was free of cost, so I was using. And after that, my daughter and the family, so responsibility, school responsibility. So that time I didn't have more time for
Yeah.
learning this language. But whenever I got time, so I try to talk on audio call. And after that, when I started and I understand this language, so I created my channel. And
Okay.
after that, I started conversation as a video call whenever I get time. I got time those days. So it is my journey of part of learning English.
Very nice, very nice. So why did you like watch movies of South Indian language? Why? Do you know? Can you
No,
understand?
not South Indian. Actually, I watched South Indian movie in English language.
In English language. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I
got
could
it.
not able to. I can't understand Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I liked it. So I watched in English language.
Okay, then but you can watch the English movies also if you wish to.
Yes, ma'am. Whenever I went to in the kitchen and I made anything. I cooked food for dinner, for lunch. So I started watching and not watched.
Okay.
I listened that time. I used my headphone and then I started making food. And while making food, I would listen.
Very nice. So you have done your PhD. So PhD,
Yes.
it is in language English. Everything you wrote in
No,
English,
ma'am. No, in history subject.
Hindi.
Yes, my history. Actually, I have completed my post graduation in two subjects, Hindi and history. But I have done my
Okay.
PhD in history subject, and I have completed my all academic in Hindi medium school.
Okay. And what was your subject in PhD?
History, history, ma'am.
Okay. History.
History, itihas.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. So now you can have a good job after like holding a PhD degree. After that, you will have a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
job.
I have been preparing, but you know that nowadays vacancy is not too much
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you will find like it's a good degree,
Yeah,
the PhD.
I don't want to go in a private sector, ma'am. Already I am doing job in a government sector, so I want to go in any government sector.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah, you can be in a teaching field, huh? In some government sector. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So Priyanka, I would like to end my session because I don't
O-
take for long. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So would you
Okay,
like to
ma'am.
ask anything or we can wind the session?
Yeah, can we can do.
Okay, thank
And
you so
yeah,
much. Yeah.
nice
So
to
thank
talk
you
to you,
so much
ma'am.
for joining
Thanks,
me.
thanks
Sorry?
for giving your.
Yeah,
pre-
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah
thanks
thank
for
you.
giving your precious time.
Yes, you
Nice.
too gave me your time and I'm very happy. And now, yeah, we connected after a long, but not that long. We won't happen that long. And like in a very few months only, like within a very no time, I would say we will connect again some other day, right?
You know, ma'am, whenever I talked to you, so I feel very positive and I feel very confidently. Yeah, right now I can learn English very well, very soon.
Okay. Okay. And it's so nice you like you appreciate me. No, I feel very good. Really, I mean it. I feel so good. When like my children, you all are like children, to me. So I feel very happy. I feel like my children are encouraging me.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.